Well, I think, the U.S. didn't really regulate the internet at all in the early days. Right. And it's very opposite in the fintech space, in which it's very regulated. The challenge with U.S. regulation in financial services is that as an artifact of sort of federal, state level regulation. So what people don't understand is that on a federal level, there are 7 or 8 major regulators. And we're creating new regulators. Like the newest new regulator is the Consumer Protection Financial, CFPB. I may have just messed that up, but it's definitely CFPB. And then on the state level, you have multiple regulators at the states. You then have legislation at the state level and at the federal level. And so, you have 20 to 30 layers of regulators and regulations in the United States for one market, right? And so that's, no matter how fast or how innovative they want to be, they're always going to be handicapped by the lowest common denominator, and so that's what's really tough about regulation in the U.S. And we're working, there's an industry is trying to help here, and actually the Trump administration, which I know is unpopular in San Francisco, has actually been a big proponent of the federal FinTech charter, which would straighten a lot of this out. But that's not passed.
What will that charter do?
It would consolidate regulation. Yeah, it's called federal preemption.
Got it.
And so the federal would take away the state level regulation.
So it kind of be like, I think the federal government sets a lot of standards for highways.
Correct.
And it used to be very local. And then they said, listen, let's just go with one set of federal speed limits and standardization.
Yeah, it'd take us from 20, 30 regulators down to 8 or 9.
What country has the loosest regulations and is seeing the most creativity and innovation in the crypto space?
Don't want loose regulations. So what you want as a business, particularly a business of our size, is certainty. It doesn't really matter what the certainty is, as long as you have certainty. And so, really, I think the governments that are doing really well on this front are Singapore, which is doing well.
Describe what they're doing.
So they're just very pragmatic and very responsive. There's nothing really interesting past that. Switzerland is doing well. A couple of the cantons, including Zug, is doing really well.
Who?
Zug.
What is it?
ZUG.
ZUG.
Yeah, it's a major financial services center. Switzerland. So Switzerland's doing really well. A lot of times people are calling it Crypto Valley.
So it's a town in Switzerland that is embracing crypto.
And well, Switzerland's organized into cantons, and these cantons are, pretty independent, almost like U.S. states. And so Switzerland as a whole is very crypto-friendly. Zug itself is very crypto-friendly and specific. And so they're seeing a lot of business go there. In fact, we've seen startups that were founded here in the Valley by Valley people relocate to Switzerland.
Really? What's an example of that?
Zappo.com, which is run by Wences Cesar.
Yeah, I know
He's a pretty major dude out here.
Yeah.
They're in Switzerland now.
So Zappo moved there. And I can see here, Zug, it's called Zug. Is that how it's pronounced? Zug is, in July 16th, the city of Zug began to accept digital currency and payment of city fees. In order to advance Zug as a region that is innovating with future technology, the city council added Bitcoin as a means of paying small amounts up to 200 SFR. In order to reduce risk, Zug immediately converts any Bitcoin received as Swiss currency. Zug is a popular location for incorporation of companies such as Glencore and Nord Stream, which at times more companies registered than residents. Zug has also been referred to as the Crypto Valley by Ethereum founder. Interesting.
Yeah, so that's the equivalent of San Francisco taking Bitcoin for parking tickets.
Yeah.
Right. It's a pretty forward view. I think the other jurisdiction that's doing really well is actually the United Kingdom, where we're headquartered. This is partly because we've been there for a long time and we've been doing a lot of work with them for many years. Partly because the UK is just set up to be a little faster on this because they have fewer regulators. And look, Mark Carney, who's the governor of Bank of England, they're very forward thinking on this stuff. He and I have done, panels together, like at the World Economic Forum, where he and I are going back and forth on how a government will issue a sovereign digital currency.
How far are we from that? This is
not
something
far.
We're not far
Not
from
far.
a government releasing their own cryptocurrency.
24 months.
Within 24 months?
From a major government. Not from a little one, but a major one.
So a top 50 government in the world or something. So
Top 30.
Singapore could
I would
have,
say even top 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be
take
Singapore or the
out.
UK?
I don't think the UK will be first, but it'll be the first G7.
Really?
Would be my guess, yeah.
Wow.
And before the Brexit, I think they would have been even faster.
Hey everybody, I want to welcome NetSuite as a new partner here at This Week in Startups. And If you're listening to this, you're probably a business owner and a leader, and you probably have said one of the following to yourself: why is it taking accounting so long to close the books? And we beat our revenue goal, but we lost money. Why? And the dreaded, we're getting audited. Yes, all of these things are a sign that you've outgrown your business management software. Or maybe you're not even using any software. QuickBooks and spreadsheets work fine at the start of a company. Of course, we all do that. But now there's too many mistakes and delays, and you can't get answers fast. So you need the #1 business management solution for growing companies. That is NetSuite from Oracle. NetSuite from Oracle is going to solve all these problems. You're going to know what's going on in your business in real time. Revenue, expenses, customers' orders, even your HR department, everything in a gorgeous dashboard on your phone even. And their current clients include people you know like GitHub, Localytics, PlanGrid, and 88% of Bessemer's next cloud unicorns are using NetSuite by Oracle. You're up and running fast, and it's the last business system you're ever going to need. So here's your call to action. Very simple. Go to netsuite.com/twist and you will get your free guide. That guide is called Overcoming Your 5 Obstacles for Growth. Okay, and let's get back to this amazing episode.